First, a disclaimer. In this video, I mention an alleged connection between Bad Bunny, whose real name is Benito Martinez, and P. Diddy. And this stemmed from a short clip of them partying together, plus the fact that they had similar outfits for the Met Gala in 2023. And then I guess his name has been associated with P. Diddy as part of a list of Diddy's boy toys or something. But I honestly don't have anything against this guy. I think it's too bad the Super Bowl had to be politicized like it was. And remember, a lot of times, people are trusting the media because they have no reason not to. And so they take certain stances because they have no reason to doubt anything that's being hyped up or exaggerated, or there's a glaring omission. Which in the case of ICE would be that extremely dangerous individuals are being deported in the thousands by ICE. This Bad Bunny thing is a fake controversy. I'm not wasting any more energy on Bad Bunny or the Super Bowl halftime show or Erica Kirk or Bob Kid Rock after this video, because I'm just so tired of seeing a bunch of BS. Like, guys, it's a pretty redneck sport when you get down to it, because redneck doesn't actually have a pigmentation color. Let's just always remind ourselves, okay, of how ridiculous are the slivers of identity that we see gathered together in the media, as opposed to the multicolored fields are of interest. People flock together when they're birds of a feather, but the feather is hobbies, interests, way of speaking. So let's remember not to slice things in the hackneyed way we see in the media. So I can understand people who feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there about the immigration situation, who is being arrested and detained and deported, what percentage of that includes people who maybe were unfairly arrested and deported or did not have a criminal record. I'm not here to talk about that right now, but I'm saying that I guess Bad Bunny, such as he is, has made statements about what's going on, really playing into a lot of the unverified reports that people are actually being kidnapped and never seen again. I mean, just not the case. We all need entertainment. We all need glitter, glitz, sparkle, and humor. It's the only way I survive. It is my survival skill. But we don't need controversy along with our culture necessarily. We don't need it tied into the reality of what we're facing as a country, as patriots, and as social justice warriors, or just warriors for justice and warriors for peace, however you want to describe yourself. From the liberal point of view, let's say none of this ever happened. Let's say Trump hadn't happened and Bad Bunny came and sang in Spanish, all right? I think there would be some people, Fox News watchers, who would say, sing in English. It's the official language of the U.S. and everything like that. Now, personally, I think my mother would have enjoyed the multicultural aspect of it because she always wanted the Americas to feel more unified, be more aware of each other. And personally, I'm really glad that we're talking more about Latin America in the last year and a half, because all of us need more awareness. That is a fact. So I don't have a problem with him singing in Spanish or having the flags of all of the countries of the Americas, but I noticed he did not mention Haiti. And I thought that was weird. I don't care about the voodoo curse. You know how many voodoo rituals have probably been done in the United States? That means that, what, we disqualified permanently from having good fortune? Yeah. So pluralism is always a very good thing to take refuge in. Pluralism. So multiculturalism and pluralism is what America is about. Full stop. I'll tell you why I didn't think the Super Bowl show was appropriate. Bad Bunny is a creature of Sean P. Diddy Combs. He was at his parties, and if you read certain books I've recommended and you read between the lines and everything, you'll see there are a lot of similarities between Puff Daddy, formerly known as Puff Daddy, and our favorite little St. James Island denizen. I hope, if you're still watching, that you appreciate my academic approach as well as just attempt at sparkle, to spark your recognition, your memory, and your ability to regurgitate these facts for people that you talk to. So Bad Bunny is a creature of Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs. And Just look at his original work. He was very masculine and very macho or whatever, just a Latin rapper. And then after being together with P. Diddy and God knows how many parties, he now goes to the Met Gala with like a backless tuxedo. Backless. With roses, satin roses around his derriere. So that means he's compromised. I don't know where this interview was conducted, but I saw something on Instagram and I think it's been taken down, but it was of this Latino and he said, "Oh, Bad Bunny's a plant. He Diddy's boy." For me, it was an operation, and it was an operation to divide and conquer. I don't have a problem that he's saying in Spanish. My mother always said Spanish was the second language of America. And even if she hadn't said that, I would embrace the Spanish language. I think it's absolutely beautiful and it's mathematical and musical harmony. I'm just a lover of language. The problem I have with the halftime show was that it was an operation meant to divide us and distract us from what's really going on. And what's really going on is the evidence that's coming out from these files that's already out. It's worse than I thought. And we're going to have to raise awareness of the actual facts because they're so damning. I don't think there's any citizen who thinks we should tolerate a situation where that many people are involved in what they're really talking about. And there's no doubt. Okay, I'm just going to hint to it. You can, maybe I'll share some links on Substack or something. But let me know what I can do to help people understand what really has been going on and what can we do about it? And is there anyone doing anything about it? So that's really the bottom line. So you know what I realized? I do a lot of silly stuff. I had a character called Mob Wife, and I'm going to bring her back. Some of my family and some of my friends said they thought it was beneath me or the accent wasn't good. I don't trust their judgment actually on any of that. And the reason that I'm bringing my characters back and I'm going to be cracking jokes even more than usual is because it's our survival strategy. And it needs to supplant, if you will, the plants that have been placed there by people who do not share our values, people we would not respect if we saw them. If we really knew what they had done. So we need to fill that void with the levity and the twinkle of mirth that is needed on earth. That statement, a twinkle of mirth is needed on earth, is not just some kind of a dad joke. No, it's a truism. It's really real. And the genuine laughter we have when we kind of are coming from the same place, I miss that, I miss that. So we can have culture and unity. Or we can have culture and division. But, this one was just too easy to expose. This guy's a plant. Right, y'all? I was actually happy to see Ricky Martin on there. Because, I wanted some real Latin. I wanted some salsa. I know Puerto Rico is not Cuba, right? But there's just so much great music in Spanish. And all this does is divide people. And now they feel like they have to take up the cause for English. Come on, guys. I think we can sort of use common sense. Yeah, that. And above all, keep calm and share complete facts. Signing off for now. Ta-ta.